whatever, it's all good.
Yeah. One time. Yo. All I really got and this is me. Everybody else just wants a piece. Rappers disappearing off they singles, cause they ain't saying shit, them are jingles. Only one I trust and this is Boog. I've been peeping game like who are you? I can see through you, I got x-ray.
Hey you guys, what's up? Daniel is back again doing another video on my custom Deathstroke. And to start off guys, just I know I've been gone. This is a really late upload of this guy because I've been finished with this dude for a while now, and yeah, just been really busy with school, and I'm sorry guys, but yeah, finally gonna have this review up for you guys. It's been long awaited, and it's already been a week since I done my custom painting of this guy, and so yeah, it's for me it felt like a while, so yeah, just really glad that I made this guy and I'm done with them finally. It's a pain in the ass. It was a pain in the ass to make this guy for whatever reason he was, but yeah, overall I'm just really excited to show you guys what I came up with. And yeah, when you guys saw the custom painting that I did, of me painting this guy from scratch, you guys saw there's some parts that are not there, like this part and this part up here, and this part right here, all of these straps on his holster, and me painting his underwear part. Yeah, those are like one of the many things that I wasn't quite done with him when I was finishing up the painting video, but yeah, regardless, finished with them, and yeah, let's just get into this figure. Before I go over the figure, I'm just going to go over the accessories really fast for you guys. So, yeah, basically this is a sniper rifle from the Thunderbolts Punisher. Cut off the plastic piece that was connected to these parts right here. So, yeah, it was kind of tough for Deathstroke to hold it, or any figure in general. So, yeah, it's a lot easier for my figures to hold this sniper rifle, but it's obviously going to be for Deathstroke now because I painted it as his color scheme. So, that turned out really nice. Here's the AK-47 that came for the Thunderbolts Punisher as well. So didn't repaint this one because many of my figures are going to be using this gun, especially. So yeah, here is his pistol that obviously goes into his holster, So yeah, basically this is the Baron Zemo pistol that came with this figure. So yeah, just repainted it and stuff. It kind of chips a little bit, but still looking cool. Just painted it all black. And here is his MP5. Again, came with the Thunderbolts Punisher. Repainted it with the color scheme of Deathstroke, with the orange and blue. Looking really cool. And here is his sword. This sword I found outside of a Target. My friend spotted this on the floor. Obviously, I cleaned this up, just give this a wash with soap and stuff, just to make sure it doesn't have any germs on it or whatever. But yeah, this sword came out to be perfect with my figure, because when I found this outside of a Target, it was like, I don't know, months ago, and yeah, had no intention of like doing a Deathstroke figure at that time. And yeah, while I finally made up my my mind to make a Deathstroke figure, I looked at this sword and I'm like, oh my god, this is perfect, this was gonna be a perfect sword for my Deathstroke. And look at that, man, it came out perfectly fine. Really badass, looking really cool. Don't know where the sword is from, so yeah, had no intention when I first picked this up off of the floor. So yeah, turned out really nice with my Deathstroke. So yeah, that's basically all of Deathstroke's accessories. Alright you guys, onto the figure itself, and my custom Deathstroke is looking quite awesome, man. Really loving it a lot. Basically the body mold of this guy is the Baron Zemo. Really like the figure, but I just really wanted a custom Deathstroke, or 6-inch Deathstroke, to go with my Deadpool, my 6-inch Deadpool. So yeah, basically that's why I made it, so like these two guys could, fight and stuff in my next stop motion that I'm gonna have soon. Haven't started it, but I'm going to soon. So yeah, basically had a lot of fun making this guy, but at the same time it was kind of a pain in the ass because I kept there was paint rub, and some stuff didn't really work. I had to pop off the boots because they broke, different stuff like that, like the wrist kept breaking. And yeah, basically he's all done, he's all perfectly done now. So yeah, it's all good. But yeah, like I said, late upload, I'm sorry it took so long. Was really getting finishing touches on this guy. So yeah, So right now I'm showing you guys a picture on how the head sculpt looked like before I painted it and stuff. So yeah, I don't know if you guys can tell from the pictures. This is the head sculpt is from the Captain America, Marvel Now Captain America. So yeah, that's how the head sculpt came to be. The back of the head sculpt, you know, really looks like it's a helmet, you know, obviously because Cap wears a helmet. So yeah, I really thought it was really fitting for Deathstroke, you know, for a head sculpt, you know, for it. And yeah, just use this clay that I got from art class. This clay right here, I'm just gonna set the figure down. This clay right here is like this eraser clay that I got from art class. Basically it's stretchy and, you know, it erases lead and stuff, you know, so that's what I used. I know it's not epoxy clay or whatever, but I you know, gotta work with what I got, you know. So got this, and you know, just basically just put it all over, you know, the side of his face, you know, and on the nose, you know, to resculpt the whole face, you know, to make it look like if it's Deathstroke. So yeah, the reason why it's ashy is because I kept putting super glue on it to make the material or the clay harden, you know. So yeah, you guys can see it's not mushy or anything. It's really tough, you know, the clay after I put the super glue on it and obviously painted over it. So yeah, it's really well protected under there and it's not gonna mess up sooner or later. So yeah, really happy the way it turned out. My first time working with clay, so yeah, really stoked about it. Came out really nice. And yeah, as for the eye, put tape over it, you know, so it doesn't get all splotchy and, you know, paint all over it. So basically when I was done painting the whole head, took off the tape that was on his eye, and yeah, that's why it's not all blotchy and stuff in there. So came out really good. And as for the bandana, you know, strings or whatever on his head is basically a headphone wires or the string or whatever on the headphones, and or on iPhone headphones or whatever. These weren't working obviously, so I took out the little wires that were inside, and yeah, basically it just looks like, you know, the bandana part on the back of his head or on his helmet or whatever. So yeah, one's orange, one's blue. The blue one's longer than the orange, just so they could differ from each other. So yeah, that came out good. The sculpted you know, this strap piece on his neck is from the Winter Soldier figure. You know, he had a bunch of them, so yeah, this is the same one as well. Probably like a Star-Lord strap or whatever, you know, a bunch of little straps that I found that I had extra from figures, you know. So basically put that on his arm, you know. And right here is you guys can tell the buckles are from AIM Soldier strap piece. So yeah, cut that in some ways and just super glued it on here, and yeah, looking really nice. Had to put some clay on here because it wasn't really closed all the way, so yeah, just patch that up with some clay and put super glue on it, you know, so it can harden. And yeah, it's closed up, and you know, those strap, you know, arm things aren't going anywhere. So yeah, basically this is the AIM Soldier strap shoulder piece or whatever. You guys can probably tell from that. Obviously it's not on the right way, it's on this way, you know, because the picture I'm about to show you right now is basically what I based this figure off of, like kind of like a classic look for him. So yeah, the belt part is from the same figure, the Baron Zemo. Just cut off the sculpted cloth part that was hanging from him. Same thing with the bag, just cut it off. And yeah, just repainted the crotch part. You know, in my painting video didn't paint it, but obviously I did now, so it looks a lot better. He looks more classic looking. So yeah, this pouch or this gun holster part is from the World War II Captain America. That's where it came from. So yeah, like in the pictures you guys seen, this freaking pouch part or this holster part was perfect. It looked exactly how it did in the pictures. So yeah, I was really stoked on that part. And these strap pieces right here are from the same thing from the earphone strap pieces. Just cut them in really certain lengths, you know, so it could fit really seamlessly on his thigh. So super glued that on there, so looking really cool. The boots, you know, just painted it, not really much done from there. Yeah, really cool. Really like the way this figure turned out, and I'm really excited about it. Alright, you guys, Deathstroke's articulation really good. You know, the head could go up pretty far, you know, pretty far up and down, works real well, you know, could go side to side. Arm articulation, really basic Marvel Legends articulation right here. bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, but only goes at a 90-degree angle because of the cuff, you know. So wrist swivel, wrist can go up and down real well. Ab crunch really good, you know, doesn't hinder with the strap piece on there. Waist swivel, T-jointed hips, so they go this far forward, not really much far back. Could, I guess, kind of do the splits, but yeah, thigh cut, double jointed knees, working really well. Boot cut calf rotation, and the ankles go up, down, and the beautiful ankle pivot. And basically, that's all the articulation to my custom Deathstroke. Alright, you guys, here's a little quick side-by-side comparison with my 3 customs that I've made so far. So the first one I ever made was obviously my custom Deadpool, and then it was my custom Punisher, and then finally my third one so far is my custom Deathstroke. So yeah, really loving the scale with this guy. He's a little bit short than Deadpool, but obviously it's not that big of a deal because I know Deathstroke has to be a little bit taller than Deadpool, but yeah, it can still work just perfectly fine in my stop motion and stuff. And yeah, really liking the height overall with my figure, and yeah, just really happy with my 3 customs so far. If I had to, you know, count them, you know, from like 1 to from a 1, 2, and 3, you know, for which one I like better, I'll probably have to say as how it looks and how the execution was, I have to say my Deathstroke goes first, then my Deadpool, and then my Punisher. But as for figures I love in general, like the one that I have most fun messing with is my Deadpool, Deathstroke, and then Punisher. But yeah, as for my Deadpool, it's kind of, you know, it really holds up. It looks good. But I mean, as for my Deathstroke, the execution of the whole figure in general, I don't know if it kind of makes sense to you guys. But yeah, the whole execution on this guy came out a lot better in my opinion, but still love this guy a lot. But yeah, really liking the scale with these guys, looking really cool. Enough of that. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but you know, the paint that I used for this guy was the Apple Barrel acrylic paint. So basically that's what I used, and obviously I gave this guy a clear coating all over him. Same thing with my Deadpool. You know, you guys can see he's pretty shiny and stuff because I gave him a clear coating. This guy, yeah, the clear coating as well on this guy, and yeah, he's just looking badass when he's locked and loaded, you know, has all the guns on him. And yeah, really nice. Really love the way it turned out. Really happy the way it turned out, man. I don't know, I can't sing his praises enough. I love the execution of this guy. And yeah, basically that's all I had to say about this guy. And the only thing I can't do is to like have his gun holstered or whatever, but you know, or hanging on there, but it's fine, you know, it's whatever. But yeah, basically that's my custom Deathstroke. Hopefully you guys liked it a lot, and thank you guys so much for watching. This is Danny Elias signing off.